YouTube, we back with another MUT 27 video. Now, before I get started, I gotta do a better job at doing this. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're going to get monetized MUT 27. That's the goal. That's what we're doing here. So hit the like button, subscribe, type anything you want, as long as you're respectful. But one of the best things that you can type is that the Chiefs suck, or the Chargers suck, or the Raiders suck. Something along those lines. I'm all good with that. I'm all good with that. But yeah, we back. It's your favorite mutt unk. It's your favorite mutt unk. Back with another video. Now, I just want to talk about a couple of things real quick. We finally got our levels for like the college football crossover, and it wasn't really like levels. It was more like we got enough XP to get levels. So it being delayed is actually okay because we jumped up and we got some of our some nice little rewards right now. So it's all good. We went from I was at level 10, and I think I only got up to like level let's see. So I was at level 10 and I didn't go to level 20, but we went up 18 levels and we got a whole bunch of season tickets. And we got another B&D. We got our 2 XP token pack. Got some strategy items. I do want to take a look at the uniform fantasy pack real quick because I want to check out the Broncos alternates. But yeah, what I do want to go over is kind of like, I guess, the agenda for the week, because we did get some news about, what's coming up for the upcoming week. We know that we're getting preseason standouts on Thursday, and we're also getting legends on Saturday. So I also think we're getting a preseason standout. There we go. Current away option for the Broncos. I'll take it. We're getting the preseason standouts on Saturday too. So those are the two upcoming promos. So a couple of things that I'm doing to prepare for that. Let's go ahead and open up. So Thursday, when the preseason standouts, when those kind of drop, I'm doing the 71 loading pack because I'm trying to get more cards. So when that drops, the pregame access cards are going to pretty much be taken out of. Oh, nice little 79. I'll take it. See, I'll take that right now. I'll take that. So let me stay on track. The preseason standouts are dropping on Thursday, which means pregame access is not going to be the top promo. Well, if we look at what they did last year, they took the preseason standout cards out of the game. Okay, cool. So basically, what I'm doing, this is how I'm preparing. There's two kind of avenues you can do to prepare for the pre-game access cards being taken out right now, and that's pretty much capitalizing on supply and demand. So this idea and it's not just my idea, this is kind of like shared throughout the community. A lot of people know about it, is that since these pre-game access cards are going to be going away, they're going to rise in price because there's still going to be some of these top cards in the game, like Charles Cross, Travis Hunter, Colson Loveland. They're still going to be top. So let's see, who else do we have? Cam Jurgens, this left edge right here, Colson Loveland, Tavondre Sweat. So with these cards being out of the game and the sets being taken out, there's a way that we can capitalize. And you can capitalize by doing sets. So you can either go this route and just buy a whole bunch of 82s. And you want to buy the 82 pregame access cards for 38 and under. And I do have some notes right here. So there's two things that you can do. You can target pregame access 82s for 30 and under and cash out on Thursday or Friday. It depends on like how quickly they rise. You just kind of want to pay attention to the prices. So like, let's see. I have to use my calculator. I have to. So let's just say 38 times 5 is 190. So let's just say these things go to 240k. So 240k minus the 10% tax that EA takes whenever you sell an item. That's cool. You're going to net back 216k. Well, you're not going to net back 216k, but it costs you 190 to make the set. So what you're going to be getting back is going to be 26k. So that's a 26k profit if they go up that high, and they should. The thing is that a lot of people are going to be kind of hip to this knowledge. So this investment, this coin making idea, it might take until Friday or Saturday to hit. And that also depends on a couple of other factors, which would be what legends we're getting, and also depends on what bundles we're getting. So if we get bundles that's really, I guess, saturate a position, you won't see that position rise in price. That's why by pre-building, you get to see which position is going for the highest, instead of going ahead and doing the set and just picking a whole bunch of Travis Hunters to fill the block. You just make the set, keep it, you don't open it until you're ready to sell a position. When you see that position going for a good price, 230, 240, 250, whatever it is, then you want to sell. The other thing that you can do in preparation is prep to make the 82 overall, because the 82s will still be good cards. Now you can just build the 82s. You want to buy 79s for 8k and under, and you can build these bad boys for about 37k, and then if they go up to like 50k, you're profiting. So that's what I'm going to be doing. The coin count is down because I did buy a good amount of 82s, and I still might buy a little bit more or make some more. I haven't really decided what avenue I'm going to go. I think I'm going to attack both avenues. Buy a bunch of 79s for 8k and under, and then if I see a good price for the 82s, then I'll just go ahead and just buy them. So that's what I'm going to be doing. That's it right there. And then I do want to talk a little bit about EVOs, just a little bit, because that's going to be the talk of the town. You know, we're constantly going to be talking about EVOs, and I'm still going to tell you guys to be cautious. I believe next week we're going to get an overall increase. And what happens, people chase these EVOs and they put all this effort into the EVOs. And this is coming from my guys that play cut, that have EVOs over there. You put all this effort into EVOs, and then you have to kind of like start over because you're not getting the right role, so you're having to start all over. So I just want you to be careful when you're picking the Evo. I want you to really focus on your theme team. So I know a lot of the rage is to go for height. Everybody wants to go for the tallest guys and stuff like that, and which is fine. But we have found out in the past that height isn't always the best thing to go after. So we'll always get Harold Carmichael and Ted Hendricks, those types of legends. And then when we try to use them, they move like tugboats because they're so tall. That's because EA has introduced something called locomotion. And depending on your archetype with that locomotion depends on the fluidity of movement. So you can have a fast, tall wide receiver, linebacker, free safety, whatever. But their change of direction is so bad and the locomotion is so bad that they don't do what they need to do. So be cautious. Just don't go after height and speed. There's other ratings. I keep seeing people talk about, yeah, I got this AT parry up to 85 speed, but his route running is like 71. Well, then there's no point in doing that because yeah, he has 85 speed, but he's still not going to be able to get open because his route running is so bad. So be careful. Don't fall into the trap of just trying to reroll for speed. There's also acceleration that goes into it. What's the point of having a 99 speed player if he has 88 XL? He's not going to reach that top speed. So there's a lot of factors that you want to look into. Quarterbacks, yeah, throw power is nice, but what is the point of having high throw power if your accuracies are trash? There's a lot of stuff, and people are chasing, and I don't think that people are going about this the right way. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I wanted to talk to right now. I wanted to talk about how I'm going to be making coins on Thursday. I wanted to drop a little bit of knowledge about EVOs and card chasing. You see, I'm on my way to making my Broncos theme team, but I'm not chasing EVOs. You know, Al Jalen Waddle, I could get AT Perry or whatever his name is, you know, but I'm just being patient. I'm waiting to see what other stuff drops. We don't have to chase cards as soon as they drop. We're gonna have to chase EVOs. Be patient. That's all I'm gonna say. That is it. If you made it this far, comment. Let's say if you made it this far, comment Matt. Comment Matt. There we go. There it is. But we out. Broncos up. Peace.